All right, how about more trivia? Who recognizes this TV show? All right, let's put it a different way. Has anyone here never seen or heard of I Love Lucy? So raise your hands if you've never seen or heard of I Love Lucy. Basically, everyone. And that's also true of all the people who have come through our doors. They've seen I Love Lucy, but not Requiem. But a fun little fact, not only did it come on the same week as Requiem, it came on the same network. So, why is it one show, I Love Lucy, emerges from the golden age of television, yet another show, so well regarded, so well received, so highly touted in terms of Emmys and things like that, why doesn't it? In fact, can you name any other show from the 50s?
Leave It to Beaver.
I'm sorry, so any other show, just to name a TV show from the 50s that you like watching.
Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver was
In the
a little bit
60s.
later, not quite the same era, close though.
The Honeymooners.
Father's Best, later.
The Honeymooners.
Honeymooners. That's the only other example. We can think of one other show, The Honeymooners. Now, the answer ultimately is going to, as you were saying before, the answer about why one show emerges and the other shows, there were hundreds of other shows that came on the three networks back in the 50s. And basically, except for maybe The Honeymooners, all but forgotten. Why is that the case? Why does one show make it out and the others don't? The answer is about how they recorded the show. So if we have fun, we get into our time machine, we go back to not that far from here. Both these shows were done in Hollywood. Requiem for a Heavyweight was done at CBS TV City over on 3rd Street. And I Love Lucy was done at what is now called Renmar Studios. So, again, not that far from here, we pop out of our time machine back in the middle of the 50s, we look around, we would see all the same things that we know and love today. Big cameras, there's switchers, there's monitors, there's scopes, there's routers, all kinds of stuff. All the same things, except for one big glaring exception. What was the one big thing, as you might know, I imagine you would know, that didn't exist back in the 50s?
Videotape.
No videotape, no electronic way to record whatsoever. Videotape was invented a little bit later. So no electronic means whatsoever to record a show. Which begs the question, how did they record anything back then? How did they even do the West Coast, East Coast feed? How did any of that work? The whole idea was based on this nearly ridiculous contraption, almost like a Rube Goldberg contraption known as the kinescope, as he said before. The kinescope was this idea of, well, if you don't have an electronic way to record a show, we'll take the best monitor or TV you can find and put it here, and we'll put a film camera there. Film the output of the TV set.
That's crazy.
Now, that quality, as you might imagine, doesn't look so great. And in fact, if we look at the I Love Lucy screen capture, pretty nice. But that one looks kind of funky.
Yeah.
It's not so great. And it's a little on the wacky side. And in fact, the quality is so poor by today's standards that no one wants to watch it. So while the content is there, again, 5 Emmys, it won all the biggies, best teleplay, best direction, best actor, all that kind of stuff, the quality of the image is so poor, people can't stand to look at it for the most part. And so if you wanted to, you can get on your phone right now and you can go to YouTube,